Strategy number 8 is sourcing properties as a professional property sourcer and making a living from it. I've got some parameters for you to understand the potential of this. One of my clients, a gentleman called Amber, actually sourced a deal within 2 weeks of getting the similar information that you're getting from me now. He made £2,000 within 2 weeks. I've got 2 other clients that have been doing sourcing for 5 or 6 years, and it took them around about 3 years to become properly established, and they consistently are earning around about £20,000 a month. One is Nikki from Liverpool, one is Nikki from Hull, one with an IE and one with a Y, and I can never remember which way round it is. But within a few years they were earning a substantial amount of money running a sourcing business. Now just remember, it is a sourcing business, so it's not really a passive income business, and it is very hard work, but it is also a property strategy that you can use when you're starting off with not a lot of cash. I know that Nikki in Liverpool has built up quite a large portfolio now, using the income that she made sourcing properties for people. Okay, so this strategy, as I said, is hard work, and there is this little chicken and egg thing, because do not believe that trying to find discounted properties in your area for investors that live in your area is a great way of making money in sourcing. It's not easy to find discounted properties in many areas of the UK at the moment. So what we're more looking at is finding higher net worth, great income clients that want to build up a property portfolio but physically don't have the time. Doctors, dentists, architects, professional people. Now, we target London as the place for finding the investors, and we go to network events to find clients to buy properties for. Then we go up north to the high yield towns and spend some time going around the estate agents. Now you could potentially go around to network events in the northern towns to find business partners that source properties for you that you then sell to the investors that you find in London. So chicken and egg, I would say find an investor because they may have a specific town that they're looking for you to source for them. So you're going around London to find people with no time that want a property portfolio for their pension, for a little bit of cash flow, and you're offering a high yield HMOs in the northern towns. You can buy them for between £60,000 and £120,000, and they'll cash flow somewhere around £1,800 per month per property. So a great yield for the investors. You need to get certain information off of the investors so that you can take that to the estate agents when you're visiting the estate agents to give you credibility. Because when you go into the estate agents up north and you tell them you're a property sourcer, you're going to get because there are people that do that, and a lot of them are time wasters. Now, the big challenge you've got is you need to be going to 2, 3 or 4 minimum network events in London and in and around the London area to try and find higher net worths who want a portfolio built, and you're going to need to go to the estate agents up north. So whether, and again I mentioned, this is a full-time business, not really a part-time business, unless you found a partner up north and you're just doing the evening network events. So you're going to these network events, maybe you're doing 1 week on, 1 week off, i.e. 1 week on network events, 1 week on properties, northern towns to find property deals. Start off by emailing the agents in an area, telling them you're looking for you to buy properties suitable for HMOs that need refurbishment, that you can refurbish and refinance, getting most of your money back out. That's kind of the criteria you're looking for. Your investors, if you buy that type of thing, and rather than putting in a 20-30 grand deposit plus the refurb, you recover a big chunk of that back. They're then going to reinvest that into building a bigger portfolio, which will give you more business. Typically we charge around £2,000 for sourcing a property for somebody. If it's over 100 grand, then a little bit more, and if they want it as an HMO, then a little bit more. And we're also potentially going to look at doing refurbs for them, but I wouldn't get bogged down in that if we can help it. So then there's the finding of the tenants. So I would be looking to find a reliable letting agent in the northern town to manage that and potentially look for a commission on it. Now, there is quite a bit of red tape in here, so when you're setting up your property sourcing business, you need a CRM to manage the property deals that come in, sending them out through to the clients so that they can email you back to say, yes, I'd be interested in this, or can I have more information? Then there's setting up your company to do it. There's the compliance issues of making sure you're a member of the property ombudsman or the other thing you need to do. So there's a lot of red tape in setting it up. Now, if you'd like to find out, and you can, for only £97, we've filmed a video with a lot more information than this quick overview video. It also comes with a Zoom course that we recorded, because the actual video, I'm with Chris, who is a professional sourcer, and Chris runs sourcing days, instructional property days for people who want to source properties. And we, one of the recent ones was done on the Zoom course, and there is between 10 o'clock and 5 o'clock, so there's 7 hours, probably taking out 2 hours of lunchtime breaks, so there's probably over 5 hours of information on there, which comes as part of the £97. Also, I interviewed Chris twice on his sourcing business, once during the beginning of COVID to see how he was coping, and then as we were coming out of COVID again to see how he was getting on. You're going to get both of them links as well. So huge amount of information. So what we're going to share with you on the video, first of all, lots of tips on when you're at network events or you're doing online network events, the basically messages to give to people when you're there, so that you're not randomly chatting to people, because the chances of every person wanting property sourced for them up north is very remote. You want to seat yourself by the loo, hold out your clipboard, and get them come to talk to you, get them to fill in a form. We're going to give you copies of our message and the forms you get them to fill in, and then talk about ringing them back and how to deal with that. We're going to talk to you about the information that you need from your clients to help you get deals for them up north. And we're going to talk to you about how to deal with the estate agents up north to get them running around in circles after you, trying to find properties for your clients, and indeed when they get new instructions, giving them to you to see if you can sell to your clients, because you build up that reputation. That's how comes that through the CRM system, where you put in the information about the property you've just been offered and send it to your database. We're going to share a little bit more information about that. We've also got a webinar interview with somebody who's an expert in CRMs, who will give you some tips on setting up your CRM on that interview. So we're going to show you what to say to the estate agents when you go in to see them, to get them running around after you, what information you need to get from investors to give to them. We're also going to go into a lot more red tape to make sure you stay fully compliant. And we're going to talk to you about how to find tenants and the details, and potentially getting a commission every month off of the letting agents' commission when you're renting properties, and also dealing with builders for refurbs. All very, very important information. £97, very small sum to pay for the amount of information. Nikki and Nikki both making over £20,000 a month. And say with Amber finding a deal, again a fee of £2,000 within 2 weeks of having the information that is on that video. So I hope this strategy video has been of use to you, and indeed our whole series of the 8. I look forward to joining you on the full version, the £97 version that you can get by clicking below. Invaluable prices information to help you accelerate your success. If you're thinking of being a sourcer, you need this video. If you're looking for something to do in property and you're low on cash, then it's the right in one of the choices you should be making. It's something that you can do. If you're working with a few £100,000, I would say don't do this. There's far better strategies that you can do to make far more money than sourcing property for other people. And don't forget that you could source properties and JV with the people in some of the projects that you build relationships with. Again, add into what is possible and making money from that as well. So again, thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the longer £97 video. Speak to you there very soon.